Hi guys! Happy Friday! I've already said that to you once today. You are getting a 2-a-day today because the dinner we are making is awesome, so I couldn't not show it to you. We are doing Big Fats.
Yes.
Which is a node to our favorite fast food hamburger. He
who shall not be named.
The Big Mac.
So
we're gonna make homemade Thousand Island dressing. And then we're gonna do bomb-ass burger patties with cheese and onions and shredded lettuce. And it is going to be like a much, much upgraded version of your favorite fast food burger.
He who shall not be named.
But we're calling it the Big Fat because isn't that funny? Big Fat. Dan doesn't think it's funny. I think it's funny because I'm 5. So first.
And you left out one of the main ingredients. Not ingredient. Another course to our meal?
No, I didn't leave it out yet.
Oh, you're just not gonna tell me.
We're gonna do air fryer pickles.
Boom!
But we're doing them different than we've shown you before. I think the last time that we did air fryer pickles on our channel, it was like the chips, and it took 9,000 years to bread them. We're gonna think smart this time, and we're gonna do pickle spears. One of our favorite local restaurants is Merck's.
Yep.
Merck's fried pickles on their menu are the big, long pickle spears, and they're awesome. So we're gonna do those as our side dish. So we're doing Big Fats and air fryer pickles.
I'm only laughing because you find it that funny.
It's a big fat. I think it's hilarious. So, I hate you so much. I'm going to show you the Thousand Island dressing first because that's going to hang out in the fridge for a little while. It has a castle.
Oh, my finger looks bad.
We're derailing. Stop.
Sorry.
I'm going to make the sauce first because it needs to sit in the fridge for a little while before we eat it. All homemade sauces really do need that time to hang out in the fridge. So let me show you how to do the Thousand Island dressing, and then I'll start making some burger patties.
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay, here's what you're gonna need to do the homemade Thousand Island dressing. I've got about a cup of mayo, salt and pepper, sweetener of your choice. You can omit this if you don't want a sweet Thousand Island, but we're gonna add some. Dill relish, and some sugar-free ketchup. We're also gonna add a little bit of paprika and a little bit of onion powder. Okay, so we're gonna start with our mayo. I'm basically going to just kind of add and test this as I go to get the measurements right, but I'm gonna start with 2 heaping tablespoons of sugar-free ketchup, a little bit of salt and pepper. Then I'm going to add some dill relish. It's about 2 teaspoons. I'm going to whisk this all together and see if I like the color of it. I'm basically going to get this part of it correct before I add the sweetener. Okay, I'm adding 2 more tablespoons of sugar-free ketchup. So that's 1 cup mayo, 4 tablespoons of sugar-free ketchup. Now we're gonna try it. Okay, I just tasted it. It tastes great. I will tell you, if you do not like things super sweet, do not add the sweetener. The sugar-free ketchup definitely gives it a little bit of sweetness, but the traditional Thousand Island dressing that we love does have a little bit of extra sweetness. So I'm gonna add half a teaspoon of Swerve. That's it. We're also gonna add a little bit of paprika and a little bit of onion powder. Okay, the Swerve has been added. Now I'm just gonna add a small sprinkle of paprika and a small sprinkle of onion powder. This is definitely the type of thing that you're gonna wanna taste as you go. Your own personal flavor. Why are you just standing off to the side like that? I can literally see just your pectorals.
I am the great animal.
The animal.
Danimal.
Yeah, so taste as you go. Make sure that you like the way that it tastes before it goes into the fridge. Because those flavors are gonna marry together a little bit, but it's not gonna change the flavor too much. So make sure that you like the taste of it before you pop it in the fridge.
Flavor profile.
I'm gonna put it in a Tupperware with a tight fitting lid. Hopefully I can find the lid. And it's gonna hang out in the fridge while I prep the pickles and the hamburger patties. Are you making fun of me?
No, I thought it was, I don't know why I did that.
Okay, next step is to prep the pickles. We're obsessed with the air fryer. We just love it. It's very convenient for us. If you don't have an air fryer, you definitely could do these in the oven. You just have to cook at a really high temperature, somewhere around 400. So these are the pickles that we use. They're called Grillo's pickles. We find them at Publix and truly haven't seen them anywhere else. So I hate showing you things that might be hard for you to find. How we stumbled onto Grillo's pickles is when we first started keto and I first got into ketosis, I was noticing that all of the pickles that we were buying had a sweet taste to me. Even if they were really low carb, they just tasted sweet to me. A really good example is Clausen pickles. Those were always my favorite. Those were the only ones that we bought. But when I started keto, I really did start to taste the sugar in them. And sure enough, if you look in the ingredients, sugar is pretty high up there in the ingredient list. So we basically went on an EverQuest for pickles that didn't have sugar in the ingredients list. And that's how we stumbled on Grillo's. What section of the grocery store are these in?
They're actually in the frozen section.
Frozen?
Not frozen, the cooled section.
Let it go.
With the bacon and stuff.
Okay, so like with the hot dogs.
They're actually right next door to the Clausens.
They're with the Clausens in our grocery store. So take a look and see if you can find Grillo's pickles. These people are the real MVP. They make a plain pickle and then they also make a hot and spicy. So look for these because they are awesome.
That hot and spicy is where it's at.
I agree that the hot and spicy are delicious, but for fried pickles, I like them plain. So let me show you how we're gonna get these prepped, and yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm so hyper right now. Ketosis is coming. Okay, so we pulled out 8 pickle spears and put them on a paper towel, and we're basically just gonna keep kind of flipping them. We're gonna give them time to dry out, the same way that you would do for zucchini or, you know, any other cooking with like a cucumber type vegetable. They tend to hold a lot of moisture and we want them to get nice and crispy. So we're gonna leave them on the paper towel while we get everything else going, and we'll come back to these. Okay, I went ahead and threw together some hamburger patties. We made extra. We made 8 hamburger patties because we want to make sure that we have a couple just for snacks and stuff throughout the weekend. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of salt and pepper on these, and then they're gonna be ready for the grill. Salt, pepper.
Yes. Just sing your song.
Okay, Dan is starting the grill, so I am going to start the pickles. I have my 8 pickles here. They're nice and dry, which is exactly how you want them. I have 2 eggs scrambled right here. And then in this bowl, I have about a cup of almond flour, about a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, salt and pepper to taste. Then I just added a little sprinkle of paprika and ground mustard. Okay, doesn't get any easier than this. Take your pickle, put it in your egg, let the excess drip off a little bit, then right into the breading mixture. I like to toss it to coat it really, really well, and then I shake off the excess there too. And it goes right into the air fryer. Okay, once you've got them all in the basket of the air fryer, make sure you have enough space for them to breathe. Then you're just going to do a quick mist with a little bit of cooking spray. I'm using an olive oil one. Then I'm going to pop the door closed. I'm going to do 380 for, I'm going to set it for 17 minutes, but I'm going to check it halfway through. Okay, 17 minutes. I flipped them halfway through and they are perfect. Some of them, like larger pickles, didn't hold on to the breading crate as well, but that's no big deal. They're still going to be delicious. Okay, so burgers are done. We're going to plate them up quickly. Happy day 4 of the keto restart, reboot, whatever we're calling it. It's both, I guess. I will say that I am 99% confident that I'm already back in ketosis. I haven't sat down all day. I have a ton of energy. I just feel leaner. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, I just feel leaner. I don't have the carb face thing happening. That's a thing.
Doesn't sound like a thing.
And also, I'm down 7 pounds on the scale. I know that sounds ridiculous, and it kind of is, but I really do hold on to a lot of water. So multiple days of me cheating apparently results in a 7-pound loss in 4 days, and I am not mad. I might have to adjust my birthday goal. Yeah, so I'm doing really good over here. How you living, Dan?
I'm still struggling. It's hard. It's hard out here in these streets.
It's hard out here in the streets.
You know, I want to snack, and I want to snack on cakes and pies.
You're not eating enough. Like, you're not eating enough fat. Dan struggles with that because he's a snacker.
Yeah.
Like, you need to eat more satisfying meals. So we're gonna get Dan hooked up with maybe better lunch stuff.
I gotta figure something out.
I'm plating as we talk.
I do feel better. I have noticed a huge difference in just my overall physical well-being, so that's a plus. But still struggling with the cravings a little bit.
We are both sleeping better too.
Yes.
Like, I slept the best that I've slept in a really long time last night.
Yes. Right up until Levi woke up at 6:30 in the morning.
Okay, so we're gonna show you what our plates look like.
Good morning, parents.
I know. Hi. Okay, this is Dan's plate. So there's definitely 2 patties. We're gonna do some of our homemade Thousand Island, little bit of red onion, couple banana peppers, because that's just our touch, some lettuce, and then you do it again. Dan's like giddy over here.
It's like a meat sandwich.
Yes.
Without the bun.
It is.
So pretty.
And this is why I say, like, you make stuff like this, and it's really easy not to miss the bread.
How about them calories, though, guys? And all that protein.
If you're doing 1 meal a day, this is a great plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we got... Ta-da!
Look at that.
It's a big fat... Okay, so Dan's gonna eat a pickle, and we're gonna do a really quick story time. So I had a really hard morning with Lincoln, and one of the things that he was really upset about this morning is that we didn't have time to stop and get him a donut. He wanted a sprinkle donut.
Mm-hmm.
So I promised that if he was really good at school today that we would stop on the way home, and sure enough, when we went to pick him up, he remembered. You wanna get it? He remembered. So we went to get the donut, and it's pouring rain, mind you. It's pouring rain, but he's asking, so we go. Dan runs into Dunkin' Donuts.
In the rain.
In the pouring rain. Pouring rain.
In the rain.
I think, let me hurry up and turn the car around so I can be closer to the entrance. But there was no one else in the Dunkin', so he was out in like 30 seconds flat with donuts. Tell him what happened.
She's driving away from me. Like, I'm beating on the window. Hey,
in the pouring rain.
Hey, I'm in the rain with a box of donuts. Everyone inside the shop's looking at me like, why is this dude chasing this car?
It was the best.
I was like, what are you doing? She's like, I was gonna pull around. I was like, I'm right here. Like, I'm beating on the car. You kept driving. She kept driving.
He was in and out of the Dunkin' so fast, like with such a quickness that I didn't even have time to like flip the car around so his door would be at the.
Now, mind you, her flipping the car around so my door would be at the entrance was her going backwards through the lane.
I was trying to help. I hope you guys
Wrong way
appreciated that.
through the lane.
I would have given anything to be in the store and see you chasing the car.
Yeah. Donuts, drenched. Then I get in the car and I'm like, I'm freezing. She's like, it's hot in here. I'm like, right, you're not soaking wet.
This is the best story time we've ever done.
Story time.
You want to eat?
So welcome to...
How was the pickle?
It was delicious. Almost as good as all that rain.
We love you guys so much. We are going to go eat our big fats and enjoy our Friday night.
She's so corny, you guys.
I am. I'm so punny. She's punny. We'll see you guys probably tomorrow. We have a date day, so we're probably going to take you on an unconventional day tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll still be keto, though. We're doing keto date day.
Keto afternoon date day.
Keto date!
We love you guys. I hope you stayed strong today. I hope you made good choices. And if you didn't, tomorrow's a new day. We love you.
Crush it.
Crush it.